Hello students, I'm Lokesh Rathore. Welcome to you all. In the last session we had completed up to exercise 4.2. Today we are going to start our next exercise, that is exercise 4.3. In this session we might be discussing that we have to draw the graph of a linear equation and two variable. For that we'll have been given an equation. We'll have been given an equation of two variable, and we'll solve that equation, and by finding the solution we'll draw a linear graph. So let us start. So the very first question is draw a graph of each of the following. So draw the graph of each of the following linear equation in two variables. So the first two equation we have x plus y equals to 4. For drawing its graph, first we need to find the solution of the given equation. So as we have done in exercise 4.2, same method or same thing we have to use here. So by using that method, first we'll find the solution of this equation. So let us see. So first I am taking x equals to 0. So instead of x, I am taking what x equals to 0. So when I put at the place of x 0, I'll get 0 plus y equals to 4, and finally I'll have the value of y would be for the 4. So the point or coordinate of this equation, first one we have what? Point we have what? X we have taken 0 and y we have 4. So first point we have 0 and 4. Okay, now I am taking x equals to whatever you want. You can take is suppose I am taking 2. X I am taking what? 2. Okay, so instead of x I'll put 2 plus y we have equals to, we have what? 4. So when we solve it, we'll get y equals to 4 minus 2, y will be the 2. So the second point we have what? X we have taken 2 and y also we got 2. Okay, so this is the solution of this equation. Now what we have to do, we have to draw the graph. So let us see how we draw. So let us see. We have the solution of this equation is, for first one we have 0, 4, and second we have 2 and 2. Here I have drawn a Cartesian plane, and both values I have positives. That's why I have taken only positive value. If you get the negative value, then you could draw minus a negative value also here. Okay, so let us see. First point will take what? 0, 4. So x we have to take 0. So x 0 will be lie here, and y we have 4. So y will 4 will lie here. So the point will have 0 and 4. Second one we have x equals to 2 and y also 2. So x2 it will be lying here, and y we have also 2, it will be lying here. So both points will intersect each other approx here, 2 and 2. Second point we have. Now what we have to do, we have to join this these 2 points. Okay, and we have to draw a linear line, sorry. So let us see. So here I have joined these 2 points 0, 4 and 4, 2. So this was the linear graph, or we can say graph of the linear equation. Okay, so remaining question you have to solve, and also you can go through the PDF. If you find any difficulty or any doubt, you can ask me. Now second question we have, give the equation of two lines passing through 2 and 14. How many more such lines are there and why? So in this question it has been asked that we have to give the equation which is passing through the line 2 and 14, means the solution of that equation. In that equation, the value of x should be 2 or value of y should be 14, or instead you have to give the example similar equation you have to give there. So means है क्या, एक आपको ऐसी इक्वेशन बतानी है जिसके सॉल्यूशन 2 और 14 होंगे. Okay, so suppose we can take directly I am writing example. So second example I am taking, suppose we can take an example y equals to 7x. Okay, So solution we have given for 2 and 14. 2 and 14. If I put instead of x 2, then I'll get 7 into y. Instead of y, I'll take 14 equals to 7. Instead of x, I'll put what? 2. So 14 equals to, I'll get 14. So this value satisfies the given equation. So same thing you have to do. One more equation I'm taking. See what we can take. Suppose I'm taking x plus y equals to 16. So instead of x, I have to put 2. Instead of y, I have to put 14 equals to, we have 16. 14 2 becomes 16 equals to 16. Again we have satisfied the equation by using this solution. So आपको करना क्या है, ऐसी इक्वेशन बतानी है जो इस सॉल्यूशन को सेटिस्फाई करे. Okay. Now next question we have, if the point 3, 4 lie on the graph of equation 3y equals to ax plus 7, then we have to find the value of x. Okay. Now see, for these we have to take x equals to 3 and y equals to 4, and we'll put the value of x, y in the equation, then we'll get the value of a. So let us see. So instead of x, we'll take 3, and instead of y, we'll take what? 4. So 3 into y, we have to take what? 4 equals to ax. So a into, instead of x, I'm going to take 3 plus 7 we have. Okay, 3 4 becomes 12. Here we have 3a plus 7. For finding value of a, first we need to shift this 7. So 12 minus 7 equals to, we have 3a. Finally we'll get 12 minus 7, 5 equals to 3a. For finding value of a, we need to shift 3. So 3 will be divide the 5. Okay, so a will get finally what? 5 by 3. So this is the value of a. Understand? It's a simple calculation. So don't need to take any you need not to be panic. Okay, let us see next question. So the question number 4 is, a taxi fare in a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. Taking the distance covered as x kilometer and total fare as rupees y, write a linear equation for this information and draw its graph. Means we have been given a question, and in this question we have a situation is there. So we have to follow this situation, and we have to draw, first we have to make an equation in two variable, and finally we have to draw its graph. So first let us understand what is this question. In this question, what has been asked. So first there is a taxi, and taxi, what we can say, the fare, taxi fare and the distance, two things are given. So these things are already given in the question, that we have to take the distance covered as x kilometer, distance would be x kilometer, and total fare would be y kilometer. Okay, so let us see. First, it has been given the distance is x kilometer. Okay, so let the distance covered be x kilometer and the fare be y. Okay, so एक normal equation में अगर आपको fare और distance को cover करना है, तो एक fare कैसे आप identify करेंगे? Like you have to cover distance 40 kilometer, and you have to find the, what will be the fare of this, that 40 kilometer travel. So what would will you done? You will find the how many amount you have taken per kilometer for that 40 kilometers. So that would be equal to the fare of this distance. Okay, so here we have taken the fare. So total fare means y. It would be equals to what? First kilometer. See in this question what has been given, that for the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8. Means for first kilometer fare would be what? 8 rupees. Now for this subsequent distance means remaining distance. So total distance we had what? X. Okay, 1 kilometer already you have traveled, so remaining distance would be what? X minus 1. Is it clear? Means question में क्या given है कि first kilometer के लिए जो fare है वो 8 है, तो first kilometer आपने travel कर लिया है, so you have paid it for rupees 8. For the subsequent means remaining distance कितनी है, तो 1 किलोमीटर ऑलरेडी आपने ट्रैवल कर लिया है, so remaining distance क्या होगी? टोटल में से 1 किलोमीटर सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दें. Is it clear? For first kilometer it would be 1 into 8. For remaining distance means total minus 1 kilometer. Why I have subtracted it? Because 1 kilometer we already have covered. Okay, So remaining distance would be x minus 1, and in this distance what we have to do, so for the subsequent distance it is rupees 5 per kilometer. So जो remaining distance है वहाँ के लिए जो fare है वो क्या है 5 rupees per kilometer. Okay, do you understand it? So what we have done, we have taken total fare equals to y. For first kilometer it was rupees 8, so first kilometer I have multiplied by rupees 8. For the remaining distance means total distance we had x, 1 kilometer already we have traveled, so remaining distance would be x minus 1, and it would be they have to pay rupees 5 per kilometer. Okay, so I have multiplied by rupees 5. Then y I'll get 8 into 1 plus 5 into x I'll get 5x, and minus 5 into 1 I'll get what? 5. So finally what we have, y equals to 8 minus 5, 3 plus 5x. So I can write it like this, 5x plus 3, and if I shift y, so it would be minus y equals to 0, or you can take this as direct the equation. So this is the equation, the linear equation in two variable. Now what you have to do, you have to draw its graph. Okay, so what will we do, you put instead of x whatever value you want, you can put instead of x, then you will get the value of y. So find at least two solutions, then make the graph of this equation, which we have done in question number first. So same process you have to do. Okay, now let's move to the question number 6. Question number 5 I'll explain later on. Question number 6 is, if the work done on a application or a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. This statement you might have learned in science. Okay, so work done on a body by a body on an application of constant force is directly proportional to the distance. In science it is denoted by the W, means work done is proportional to the distance, means S. This by this thing we can show this statement in mathematical form. So W is directly proportional to the distance. Okay, let us see. Further we have expressed this in the form of equation in two variable, and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant for 5 unit, and also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 unit and second 0 unit. Okay, so let us see, by the statement we can write W is directly proportional to the distance. Okay, when I remove the this proportional sign, I'll have to write in constant, and constant would be what W equals to Fs. Okay, so now one more thing, in this question we are supposing that x would be the distance and y will be the work done. Okay, so instead of W I'm taking what, y equals to F as it is because it is constant, and the distance traveled by the body is we have supposed x, so y would be equals to what, Fx. Okay, one more thing in this question, it has been already given that you have to take taking the constant force as 5 unit, means F you have to take what, 5, so y will be equals to 5x. So this would be the equation of this statement. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to here we have shown the equation. Now what you have to do, you have to draw its graph, and how would you be make the graph? For the graph what you have to do, the body is 2 unit, what the distance traveled by the body is 2 unit and 0 unit. So distance means instead of x, so first instead of x you have to put 2, and second time instead of x you have to put what, 0, then you will get two values, and by using these two values here you have to draw the graph, and the graph I have already provided in the PDF file, so you can go through it. Okay, now let us see next question. Now question number 7 is, see, Yamini and Fatima, two students of class 9th of a school, there are two girls, Yamini and Fatima, together contributed rupees 100. They have contributed how many rupees? 100 rupees toward the Prime Minister's Relief Fund to help the earthquake victims. Write a linear equation which satisfies this data. You may take the contribution as rupees x and rupees y and draw the graph of the same. So I'm only going to make the equation, graph you have to draw. Okay, so let us see how will be make the equation. So first I have taken, let the contribution be rupees as x and y. Total amount means total contribution. Total contribution, it was 100. Yamini had given rupees x and Fatima had given rupees y. So total contribution can be represented by x plus y equals to 100. So this is the equation. Now you have to draw the graph of this equation. So instead of x, whatever you want you can put, you will get value of y, and instead of y, whatever you want you can put, then you will get value of x. So at least two solutions you have to find, then you have to draw the graph as we have drawn in question number first. Now let's take question number 8. In countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is a linear equation that converts the Fahrenheit to Celsius. So equation we had given F equals to 9 by 5 into C plus 32. F represents Fahrenheit and C represents what? Celsius. Okay, draw the graph of the linear equation above using the Celsius as x-axis and Fahrenheit as y-axis. We have to take Celsius on the x-axis and Fahrenheit on the y-axis. So instead of F, I am taking what? X. Okay, equals to, we have 9 by 5, and instead of C, I am taking y. So this would be the equation. Okay. So x would be x on the, using the Celsius, it is given the Celsius on the x-axis and Fahrenheit on the y-axis. Okay, so instead of F you can take, you could I could have taken y. So according question, my equation would be 9 by 5 into x plus 32, because it is given in the question. So we could not have done this. Okay, now now instead of x, whatever you want you can put, then you will get the value of y. Instead of x, again you whatever you want to put, you can get the value of y, and then you will get at least two solutions. Then use that solution, you can draw the graph, or you can go through the PGF. Okay, second point, the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. So instead of C or instead of x, you have to put 30. Then when you put 30 here and you'll solve it, you'll get value of y. So what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? You'll get the temperature in Fahrenheit. If the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, so instead of y you have to take what? 95. Then you'll get the value of Celsius, value of x. Now fourth one, at the temperature 0 degree Celsius means x, you have to take 0. Then you will get the value of Fahrenheit. If the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, the temperature is given 0 degree Fahrenheit, that what will be the temperature of Celsius? You have to find the temperature in Celsius. Last one, is there temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, find it. So for this you have to just remember this thing. There is a temperature minus 40 degree. Minus 40 degree in Fahrenheit as well as in Celsius, both are similar. So there is only one temperature which is similar in Celsius and Fahrenheit, that is minus 40 degrees. So that it should be remembered. Okay, so this was question number 8 and this was exercise 4.3. Now let us start exercise 4.4. In this exercise we have to draw the graph, or we have to represent the equation by using one variable or two variables. See, let us see the question. What is the question? Give the geometric representation of y equals to 3 as an equation into one variable and in two variables. So we have to give its geometric representation. So let us see. For this geometric representation, first equation we have the given equation we have y equals to 3. It is already a linear equation in one variable. So its geometric representation, you know that how will we make the number line. Okay, so same method we have to use, same thing we have to use that we could have done in earlier classes. Okay, so let us see. See, here I have a linear equation and it is y-axis. So it is not compulsory that you have to draw the vertical line. Also you can make a horizontal line. Okay, I have to show y equals to 3. So where would be the y equals to 3? So value of 3, it would be here. So this is the geometric representation of equation y equals to 3 in one variable. This was very easy. Now second, we have to represent it in two variables. For that, see, let us second point, in two variable. So in the question, the equation is given y equals to 3. It is the linear equation in one variable already here. Now second variable is not here and we have to show it in two variable. Now see what will we do. So if only one variable is there in equation and it has been asked that you have to take another variable, for that we can take it like 0 into second variable I have taken x plus y equals to 3. So y equals to 3, it was already there. One more variable I have taken x, but x, how would I take it? So I'll take it with multiplier 0. Okay, means it would be again 0. So 0 into x would be 0 and then again we'll get y equals to 3. तो अगर कोई वेरिएबल प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो उसको लेना कैसे, उसको उसको 0 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके लेना है. तो फिर आप अगर सॉल्व करेंगे तो फिर वही इक्वेशन मिल जाएगी. ओके, सो दिस इज two variable equation in a linear equation. Okay, now we have to make its graph, or we have to represent it geometrically. So first I am taking x, I am taking what, 1. So 0 into 1 plus y equals to 3. Again I will get y equals to what, 3. If I take x equals to 2, so 0 into 2 plus y equals to 3. So y I will get what, 3. So whatever the value of x you take again and again, you'll get value of y would be the 3. Now see, it's a geometric representation. Now see, I have taken two axes x and y. Okay, first I have taken x equals to what, 1. So I got y equals to 3. So first point we have point I am writing here, what, 1 and 3. Second, I have taken x equals to 2, so point would be 2 and y I got what, 3. Now I have to represent this 2 point in this graph. So x1 here I have, y3 here. So the point would be here, 1, 3. X I have taken 2 and y I got 3. So x2 and y3 again, so it would be here. So do you understand, whatever the value you will get of instead of x, you will get value of y always 3. So when you join this thing, you will get a parallel line. What? You will get a parallel line. Okay, so this was the representation of a linear equation, of equation in two variable. Okay, second question, it can be solved like this. So you have to solve the second question, same method you have to use here, or you'll find any difficulty, you go through the PDF. Okay, and later on if again you'll get any problem, so later on I'll explain it. So please watch this video twice or thrice. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.